Here's a Christmas gift that may or may not be on your shopping list. Celebrity autographs, complete with a photograph of them signing. But what are you really buying? Here's Chris Conley.
Christmas shopping for the rock and roll fans in your life? Maybe you'd like to show a whole lot of love by gifting them with an item of music memorabilia. Sure, you couldn't afford Michael Jackson's $350,000 glove. But think how happy that big-time music fan would be to get a slice of what some claim has become a billion-dollar business. Like, say, an instrument autographed by the guys in the band U2. Or personally inscribed by Don Henley of the Eagles.
To me, the coolest thing that I could own would be a guitar signed by someone who you really love.
So when North Carolina bartender Barry Stevens came upon this website,
for 23 years, those of us at American Royal Arts,
for a well-established autograph memorabilia company called American Royal Arts, his interest was piqued. The company advertises in Rolling Stone, Money, and other magazines. Over the phone, he says, a sales rep told him about this guitar, signed, she said, by the 3 surviving members of Led Zeppelin.
She's like, just imagine, she goes, Jimmy Page probably held this in his hands and strummed the strings. Just imagine that. I'm like, wow, that's cool, you know.
Better still for Barry, it came with this authenticating photograph of, as the web caption states, Robert Plant signing for American Royal Arts. Barry paid American Royal Arts $2,750 for the signed guitar.
The main reason that I chose this guitar and this company, it said this item comes with a picture of the signing.
Barry felt sure he was buying a stairway to heaven, thanks to the photo. What kind of effect does that have on a prospective buyer?
To most people, it gives them a huge amount of assurance.
Steve Sirkin is the publisher of Autograph Magazine. He sells signed items himself. American Royal Arts says he is a competitor out to destroy them. But Sirkin says he became suspicious of the Robert Plant photo and a number of others that began appearing on the American Royal Arts site earlier this year. To Sirkin, a side-by-side comparison reveals the photo deception. This is the picture of Robert Plant.
Robert Plant signing for Gibson, a 10-foot tall fiberglass guitar. There he is signing it, cropped it close. Poof. Don Henley would not have signed a group of guitars like that.
Sirkin identified more bogus photos on the American Royal Arts website. Don Henley of the Eagles signing a guitar? Maybe not. U2? You gotta be kidding. Or this one, showing Miley Cyrus, TV's Hannah Montana signing.
They're saying that Miley Cyrus signed that guitar. She didn't. I was there. I can tell you, she didn't.
Wonder if you recognize this one.
I do indeed recognize that photo.
Owen Beanie is one of Hollywood's top paparazzi and took this photo. When we handed him the shot from American Royal Arts site, he was stunned.
This looks like, to me, somebody's taken my photo and photoshopped in a guitar in the space of where the picture was that she was signing.
You looked a little shocked as you saw that picture.
My immediate reaction is I'm shocked. This is the first time I've seen one of my pictures that has been stolen and photoshopped.
Beanie's company also took this photo of Guns N' Roses' Axl Rose. This version, again taken from the website, got a very different reaction. What do you think of when you see this picture?
Wow.
Why? Money.
Fair warning! Sold for $225,000!
Both Beanie and Sirkin say high-end stuff like this that's really been signed by rock legends is much rarer than you might expect.
They don't want people to make a lot of money off of their signature.
If you have a picture of the celebrity, they're usually happy to sign that. Anything else, it's generally a no-no. And the reason for that is because they're simply writing checks.
authenticity is always a priority too.
Then last month, at a hearing in an unrelated lawsuit, an attorney questioned Jerry Gladstone, president of American Royal Arts, about the company's use of these photos.
So it's your testimony under oath, under penalty of perjury, that these are 2 totally separate and distinct photographs.
You asked me what my opinion was.
Could be the same exact photograph, couldn't it?
Sure, could be.
But when he was shown these shots of the members of U2, crudely doctored to look as though they were signing a guitar, things got ugly.
Isn't it true, sir, that you altered, doctored, and cropped this photograph and then placed it on your website in connection with your attempt to sell this particular piece of
I don't know
merchandise?
if this is appropriate for court, but don't you ever say that
Whoa,
I doctored
Stop.
something.
Deputy, sir, if you say another word after I tell you to stop, I'm going to put you in custody. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Afterwards, Gladstone said this was the first he'd heard of any doctored photos and denied American Royal Arts had anything to do with it.
If somebody actually did doctor those photographs, certainly we didn't.
Gladstone said he got all those photos and bought the autographed guitars from a supplier in California. Days after the hearing, he sued the supplier, claiming they had duped and defrauded American Royal Arts with the fake photos and false documentation. As for the guitars, Gladstone says he'd had the signatures authenticated independently.
We send those items out to be looked at by people who specialize in this.
Even so, American Royal Arts has removed all the fake photos from its website and stopped selling any related guitars. None of it is any comfort to Barry Stevens, still feeling burned by the big money autograph business. He'd already lost faith in his Led Zeppelin guitar and swapped it with American Royal Arts for an item signed by Tiger Woods.
You work hard and spend your money on something you love. It's not a good feeling at all.
And even now, in the November issue of Forbes is a full-page ad. American Royal Arts says it was too late to pull it, and that same doctored photo. Only Robert Plant has been flipped. Apparently now, he's left-handed.